There is a heavy police presence and several communities in St. Mary are under curfew as the police seek to quell growing tension and heightened fear. The security measure has been imposed in sections of Boscobel, Stewarttown, Robbins Bay, and Nutfield in Islington, as well as sections of the Tree Hill, Oxford, and Geddes Town communities. The curfews began at 6 p.m. on Tuesday and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Thursday, February 12. Head of the St. Mary Police Division, Superintendent Anthony Wallace, said the action was necessary to restore order, preserve public safety, and prevent further escalation. According to Wallace, the area is frequented by individuals involved in criminal activities. They operate between the Oracabessa and Port Maria policing areas, which are in close proximity to Stewarttown and Gully Road. Knife removed from female detainee's body in shocking surgery. In a disturbing and bizarre turn of events that sounds like a script from a Hollywood movie, a female detainee at the Four Paths police station was rushed to hospital on Saturday after complaining of severe discomfort, only for doctors to discover a knife lodged inside a cavity of her private part. According to local media reports, on February 8, the woman's condition deteriorated while in custody, prompting officers to transport her to the May Penn Hospital. What initially appeared to be a routine medical visit took a chilling turn when X-ray technicians peered into her body and froze. There it was, the unmistakable silhouette of a blade. The startling discovery triggered an emergency surgical operation. Medical teams worked swiftly to extract the weapon from the woman's cavity before she was admitted for close monitoring and further treatment. How the knife entered her body, how long it had been there, who knew? These are now the urgent questions at the center of a full-scale police investigation. Authorities have launched a formal probe into the incident, though no further details have been released. The woman remains hospitalized as investigators work to piece together a mystery that grows more chilling by the hour.
My name is
Superintendent Kerry Duncan, commanding officer for the Manchester Division, provides an update on the charge of C.J. Wilson, 21 years old, with 3 counts of murder.
My name is Kerry Duncan. I'm a superintendent of police and I'm the commanding officer for the Manchester Division. So today we officially charged Mr. C.J. Wilson, OCCJ, a 21 years old businessman of Old England district in the parish of Manchester, for 3 counts of murder. These murders were committed on the 1st of February 2026 over in the Old England space, where we saw the double murder of Raheem Ward and Adrian Reed, which was committed in the Old England community, as also the murder of David Brown, OC Ratty, which was committed in the Ellen Street area. This, I'll say, is testament of the quality of work being done by the Manchester Police as it relates to solving major crimes within the space. So the call was made for C.J. Wilson and Orraine Nelson to turn themselves in because we believe that they could assist us in our investigations. C.J. Wilson have so far made that conscious decision. So I want to take this opportunity also to urge Mr. Orraine Nelson to surrender himself to the police so we can have the necessary interviews done. And make no mistake that if you fail to surrender to us by 9 a.m. Wednesday, the 11th of February 2026, then certainly we will be coming for you.
Trelawney cop among 2 held following firearm seizure in Portmore. A police officer assigned to a unit in Trelawney is among 2 men taken into custody after authorities allegedly uncovered a cache of illegal firearms, including a high-powered M16 rifle, during an operation in Portmore, St. Catherine on Monday night. According to police reports, approximately 11:15 p.m., a patrol team observed a gray Toyota Probox overtaking a line of traffic along Port Henderson Road. The vehicle was subsequently intercepted and both occupants were subjected to questioning. A search of the vehicle reportedly led to the discovery of a Taurus pistol along with 65 rounds of 9mm ammunition and a magazine. The two men and the motor car were escorted to the Greater Portmore Police Station, where a more thorough examination of the vehicle allegedly uncovered an M16 rifle. Both individuals are expected to face charges of possession of prohibited firearm and ammunition. Scenes of crime personnel have since processed the vehicle for additional evidence as investigations continue. The identities of the accused have not yet been released as they await formal charges. Deputy Superintendent of Police Roderick Reed, Acting Operations Officer for the Parish of St. James, provides an update on the seizure of an FNP-90 submachine gun and a Beretta 9mm pistol seized in Flankers, St. James on Tuesday.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Roderick Reed, Acting Operations Officer for St. James Division. With me is Assistant Superintendent of Police Javier Nemard of the Specialized Operation Division. So this morning, the police, along with our military counterpart, embarked on an operational activity in the Flanker community. We subsequently seized 2 illegal weapons, which we removed from this community, one being a submachine firearm and the other a 9mm pistol. Now, this brings to 8 the number of illegal weapons removed from the streets and communities within the St. James Division, and also over 150 assorted ammunition. Now, we, the police, want to also remind the public that we will continue our operational activities to remove illegal weapons such as these from the hands of criminals within our streets. And so we continue operational activity, and we also ask and advise the public to bear with us, the police, as we continue to do the operational activities within our communities. Thank you.
Gangster shot dead by police in early morning operation. An alleged high-ranking member of the Bray Street gang was gunned down by police during a pre-dawn operation in St. Andrew on Tuesday. Evan Clark, 40, otherwise known as Federal, was fatally shot after he reportedly pointed a gun at law enforcement officers at Land Lease. Clark, a familiar face on the Jamaica Constabulary Force's Wanted Wednesdays campaign, was being sought for assault at common law, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. Reports indicate that teams from the Kingston East Police carried out an operation at a house around 3 a.m. on Tuesday. A woman, later identified as Clark's common-law wife, answered the door. When officers entered the bedroom, they came face-to-face with Clark, who allegedly aimed a gun at them. Police opened fire, killing him on the spot. A Glock 40 pistol was recovered from him. Clark, the police have since disclosed, was released from prison early last year after serving 4 years on remand for murder. It has also emerged that Clark was the nephew of convicted criminal Joel Andam, who provided him safe harbor in Land Lease. The police have named a man and a woman as persons of interest in connection with the murder of Jamaica Defense Force Private Daniel Dale Crawford. The 24-year-old soldier was shot and killed by gunmen in an area off Waltham Park Road in St. Andrew on Tuesday night.
Head of the Area 4 Police, Assistant Commissioner Michael Phipps, named the persons of interest as Kim and Diddy.
I want to ask Kim and a male known as Diddy, who have been deemed persons of interest in this particular incident to report to the Hunts Bay CIB within 24 hours. Both Kim and Diddy are known to be persons from within the Boynes Road, Kid Lane area.
Reports are at about 8:51 p.m., Crawford and a police constable were traveling together in a black BMW motorcar. The vehicle was being driven by Crawford. The police report that Crawford indicated to the policeman after receiving a phone call that he would be making a drop-off to a female friend along Waltham Park Road. Crawford drove to Stephen Lane, where he exited the vehicle, leaving the policeman inside. After a few minutes, the policeman reportedly became concerned that Crawford had not yet returned. The policeman began calling Crawford's phone, but those calls went unanswered. He then heard a knock on the car window and observed a male who indicated to him that his friend was calling him. The policeman reportedly exited the vehicle and went with the man to a premises along Stephen Lane. According to the preliminary reports, the man then began pointing into a premises, telling the policeman to go inside, but he reportedly became suspicious and refused to enter. Reports are the man then grabbed the policeman and attempted to pull him into the premises, but he resisted and pulled away. The man then reached into the front of his waistband and pulled out a firearm, which he pointed at the policeman, who heard a clicking sound. The lawman reportedly pulled his Glock pistol and discharged 4 rounds in the direction of his attacker. The gunman staggered into the premises whilst the policeman ran off. Whilst running, he reportedly heard multiple gunshots behind him and jumped a fence to escape injury. He reportedly continued through several premises until he came out onto another roadway where he observed a group of about 5 men who, upon seeing him, opened gunfire. The policeman ran into another premises whilst still being shot at and ended up on the Waltham Park main road. Whilst on the main road, he spotted a marked police unit and was assisted. Other police units were notified and a search of the area was conducted, during which Crawford's body was observed lying along the roadway, suffering from gunshot injuries. He was immediately assisted to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead.
I the pussy in my life, I can never make me sweat. Me work sweat, waist no neck, I never run me fire. Me get defenseless, tired of one position.
Buju Banton unleashes dancehall freestyle, sending fans into a frenzy. Buju Banton has set social media ablaze after posting a fiery dancehall freestyle on Instagram, reminding fans of the versatility that has defined his decades-long career. Vibing effortlessly over a spicy dancehall rhythm, the reggae icon delivered a spontaneous performance that quickly went viral, with fans across the globe celebrating his return to the up-tempo sound that launched him. Though Banton has predominantly focused on reggae and conscious, roots-driven music in recent years following his conversion to Rasta, the freestyle served as a powerful nod to his origins as a dancehall prodigy. The clip captured the artist in his element, blending lyrical dexterity with the raw energy that made him a legend. Social media users flooded the post with praise, with many hailing the freestyle as a masterclass and expressing hope for more dancehall releases from the Grammy-winning artist.
I like it, man. I like it, star. This girl hold me down, put a knife on my neck. Say if me ever move, she make me take my last breath. This a girl give me some wine, we no buckle yet. I the pussy in my life, a girl never make me sweat. Me work sweat, waist no neck, I never run me fire. Me get defenseless, tired of one position, make me switch it to the next. Girl hold me hostage and I saw me sitting sex. Lock me in a house, I send me on the house arrest. One amount of pampering, one amount of loving, would you get? Wrap down my chest and me say not the first set. Bring your tenderness tonight, I saw me arrest. Them down ya, X-rated and raw. Why you come and road and chance to throw your body jaw? No, say you good and can get any man you want. What make you go and suck? What make you go and suck? Them down ya, X-rated like war. Oh, you come around and shot and show your body jaw. Do your body good, you can get any man you want. What make you go on so? What make you go on so? Y'all run down man fence jump. Lock him up and put him up in your car. Any girl on road, we wine and bubble. Make sure you see me, girl, you know you're in a trouble. And I'm going to give you once and on the double. Make sure you know say you're in a